What up guys, I'm Savannah, you are you, welcome. Another dressing room, another day, another dollar, another day of work. I'm here in the theatre, talking to myself. My hair's not done, I've got no makeup on. I get a lot of questions about my family. It's not your stereotypical family, it's very crazy. And I'm gonna finally explain what it's like to be a freaking Darnell. Yeah, I get a lot of DMs about it. I get a lot of like people very confused about my family, like who's related, who's not, whose mum's who, whose dad's who. Everyone asks me how many sisters, how many brothers have I got? I have 5 sisters and I have 3 brothers. I'm gonna explain everything. This is the tea to my family. Oy. Let's start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. Obviously I had to write down notes because there's a lot. We might as well have our own TV show. If anyone's looking for a new family reality show, we are ready. We're gonna be the new Kardashians. Just putting it out there. So, how my mum and dad met. She was a massive fan of Kid Creole and the Coconuts, which was my dad's band at the time. So she went to actually go watch him in a gig in Sheffield. They met backstage, had a picture together. My mum actually wrote him a fan message, a fan letter. So back then you would write a letter and send it to them. Not like just sliding into a celebrity's DMs, no. It was an actual written letter, post it, stamp it, put it in the freaking post box. The letter got to my dad and he actually replied. And then they ended up being pen pals and they wrote to each other for a good couple of years. How freaking cute is that? And how freaking cute is that my dad replied? Imagine if he didn't reply. I wouldn't be sat here. What? They were writing to each other, lots and lots, getting to know each other, back and forth. My dad invited my mum over to New York for her to become his personal assistant, because that's where he was living. Imagine. I was like, oh my gosh, shall I just write a letter to Drake and see if he invites me to become his personal assistant? It doesn't happen like that anymore. That's where my dad's from. He's from the Bronx, New York. 23 years old, went over to New York to work as a PA for Kid Creole and the Coconuts. That's like me at this age going over to help Drake, become Drake's personal assistant. Why is that not happening to me? God. At the age of 29 years old, my mum has her first baby. It was me. Savanna comes out of the vagina. She got pregnant in New York and decided to move over back to England to have me. Thanks, Mum. Do you think every day like what my life would be right now if I like grew up living in New York? But I do want to end up living in New York, and I do want an American husband. So yeah, my mum moves back to sunny Dinnington to have me. Thank you! So dad moves to Dinnington with my mum, so he's living in Dinnington. And please imagine, like, Kid Creole was big back then, so like everyone was like, oh my god, Kid Creole's living in Dinnington. Like, you know, if you know Dinnington, that's freaking crazy. It's like a small little town, like Kid Creole. So then dad books a tour called Oh What a Night, and it was my favourite musical. I was like, oh my god. And then that's when I realised I wanted to become a performer. I watched Oh What a Night so many times as a child, and I was like, this is what I want to do. Like 3 or 4 like clapping in the audience.
Allow me to introduce myself. Richard T. Firefly.
And I see my dad on stage and then all these dancers. It was just like an amazing musical, and I was like, this is what I want to do. That's when I realised that I wanted to be a performer, when I saw my dad doing that. So time goes on, mum and dad split up. So they've been broken up since I was quite young. But thankfully, so thankful that my mum and dad still get on. People find it weird that my mum and dad are still like really good friends. So since me, my dad had another 2 daughters. They have the same mum, so that's Ilsa and Alana. A lot of you have seen them on my Instagram. They're bloody beautiful, absolute gorgeousnesses. And then after those 2, my mum had another kid. She's called Tia, and she's the one that's always in my Instagram. People freaking love her. She's very entertaining. She lives in Sheffield.
With my little sis. Watch this video when you're missing me. Yeah, okay.
My mum, after she broke up with my dad, got with another man, and then that's Tia's dad. And me and Tia lived together in Sheffield. grown up with her, we're very, very close. We actually really get on now, but I remember when my mum told me, I was 10 years old, and she came to me and she bought me a Cabbage Patch Kid to say that she was pregnant, as like a little present to say that she's pregnant. And me at the time, I was like, no, I want to be an only child. Like, I don't want another kid in this house. I'm so glad I got Tia. I feel like she is one of my best friends. Like, my two other sisters, Ilsa and Alana, we spent a lot of time growing up together. So obviously when my dad had Ilsa and Alana, we were going on holidays together, we were hanging out, we were growing up together. Alana is now 18 years old and Ilsa is now 17 years old. Ilsa is a fantastic singer. She's a performer. She's just, her freaking voice is unbelievable. She can harmonize with anything. She's fantastic. Alana is absolutely beautiful. She's a model. She got her first campaign at 15 for French Connection. I remember seeing her in all the French Connection shops at 15. I was like, superstar, superstar. Then, so right now, I've explained my three sisters, who I'm very, very close with. Then another sister comes along. She's only 2 years old. She's called Marleya. Dad's still popping them out. That was really inappropriate.
Ew.
And she has a different mum. She was born in Hawaii. Her mum is called Eva, who's now still with my dad. And yeah, it's so lovely because my mum and Eva get on so well. So like, we'll all go on holidays together and my mum and Eva will get on like they're best friends, which that's when people are like, I remember seeing a comment on one of my vlogs saying, I don't get how your stepmom and mum are sitting next to each other being all best friends. Because it's completely fine. We're not your stereotypical family, but I freaking wouldn't change it for the world. I need to stop saying freaking so much. So, the others, the elders. Avril, she's the eldest sister. She's American, she lives in New York. I see her when I go over to New York. She's so bloody beautiful. She has 3 beautiful children, my niece and my 2 nephews. So that makes me the best auntie ever. Then I have a brother called Junior. His actual name's August, but we all call him Junior because my dad's name is August. Sorry, I haven't even said my dad. My dad, he's called August Darnell, also known as Kid Creole. My mum, she's called Karen Smallwood, also known as Karen Smallwood. Junior and Avril have the same mum. So there's Ilsa and Alana, Avril and Junior, and Tia. And then we have Dario and Ashley. They are from Manchester. Very, very close to those two growing up as well.
This is film called Lady and the Tramp.
What?
Dario's the one that I'm always in the studio with, always in his flat. Everyone pops up to my story like, whose flat is that? It's gorgeous. It's always Dario's. He's got a gorgeous flat. Sick, he's talented, producer, singer, songwriter, artist.
15. Bubble! Trouble! Stuck in the rubble.
Musician, name it, he can do it. Ash, so Dario and Ash have the same mum. Ash, I used to live with in Shoreditch. We had a great time. We shared a flat in Shoreditch together. It was super cute. That was the first time I lived in London.
Look at Savannah's bed. Look, she brought one pillow.
I didn't even bring a duvet.
You're gonna be cold tonight in the snow.
Tia, Marleya, Ashley, Dario, Avril, Junior, Ilsa and Alana. And me! So they're from New York. They're from Manchester. Marleya is from Hawaii. Tia is from Sheffield. They're from Kent. Wow. I would say we've had the best memories together. I think back to our family holidays and I'm like, oh my God, they're just full of laughter. Safe and sound. Safe and sound.
Our family. Everybody is sick. Move the freaking washing up, you stupid!
Wish I could say giving up on all.
We make up one big family and we don't make this.
You will hear us from a mile away. We are the loudest family. That's why I'm loud, because I've grown up with the freaking Darnells. Like, when you're with the Darnells, you've got to be loud. I remember introducing my boyfriends to the Darnell family, and they get nervous meeting all the Darnells because it's a big thing, meeting all the siblings, getting introduced to the family. It is really hard to get us all together. It is very hard. But we try our best. We try at least once a year to get us all together. And when we are all together, it's just the best time ever. Full of arguments, of course, full of laughter, full of loudness, full of movies, full of snacks. We also have a lot of cousins. I have one in particular that I'm very close to. She's called Keely. Absolutely love her. I stay at hers every time I go to New York. She's the freaking best. Whoever knows me knows that my family mean the world to me. I'm such a family girl. I love spending time with my family. We've all been to Hawaii together. We've all been to Sweden together. My dad has a lovely house in Sweden. We stay in London together. We go to the cinema. We have cinema trips. We've met thousands of girlfriends. I've met thousands of my brother's girlfriends. They've met a few of my boyfriends. I've been through a lot of girlfriends and boyfriends, and I remember my dad saying, like, I can't meet anymore because I get attached to them, and then when you break up, then I have to get unattached, and it's really sad. And I'm like, yeah, I bet. It's great when we introduce our boyfriends and girlfriends because they join this crazy family, and it's like overwhelmed, absolutely overwhelmed. So I do get a bit nervous when I bring like a boyfriend into the family because they've got a lot of people to impress. So future boyfriend, good luck. A lot of you must think, why are Tia, Ilse and Alana so close? They haven't even got the same dad, they haven't got the same mom, like how are they so close? Basically, we're all related. We're all related. No one says, oh, she's my half sister, she's my half brother, he's my half brother, she's my half sister. There's no point. We're so close that there's no point in even saying she's my half sister. I say I have full 5 sisters and 3 brothers. There's no half about it. I don't even like that term. I don't even know why people say that term. Tia comes to every Darnell gathering, and she's so close to my dad that it's like she's in the family anyway. Tia's grown up with always hanging out with me, so I've always been with Ilse and Alana growing up, so they're basically so close. Like, Tia and Ilse get on, me and Alana, we have our little gatherings. It's just fab, and I'm so glad that they all get on. Me, Ilana, Ilse and Tia have the craziest of times.
Wanna move, yeah. Show you that this love is over. Fears to make us.
How are we getting home? Have they left us?
They left us. They were like, you know what? You guys eat too much ice cream. We gotta go. You're all fat.
They're not gonna wait for us,
walking.
are they? We're walking home. We're not gonna wait for us. Are they?
I literally have such a laugh with my sisters. They're all my best friends and I love them. And 100%, we could have all made it 10 times harder. If you really think about it, we've all got different mums, some with different dads. Like, we could have made it so hard. We could have made it like, oh yeah, she's my half sister, don't want to talk to her, she's got a different mum, we're not really that close, like we're really distant. But my dad made sure that we were all so close. We have family holidays together. Love is so important, and you make your own happiness. We have made this happen. We've made oh my god, I'm talking too much. I talk a lot. I just feel like we do need our own reality show. I don't know why it's not happened yet. I just don't know how to go about it. Like, who do I speak to make this happen? Because Kardashians have one, the Darnells need one. So yeah, I'm just so happy and thankful that I have a massive family. That's the Darnells for you. I hope it wasn't too confusing and I tried to explain it in the best way possible. That's basically it. I just get asked a lot. Oh, hi there. Are you vlogging? Thank you, Jackie. Oh, no worries. How was it, baby girl? Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, so that's my family. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too confusing. But yes, comment below, subscribe, like, you know what to do. I'm Savannah. You are you. Have a fabulous day. Mwah, 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 mwah.
we're crashing.
Everybody is sing. We are